probably disappointed or were disappointed through 3 days of the draft that you didn't get that phone call. What were you going through mentally during that time?
I mean, it was always a moment that I dreamed of as a kid, looking to be drafted one day. I mean, that's been my goal, really, that I've been working towards my whole life. But at the end of the day, I was blessed to have an opportunity with the 49ers, and I'm just willing to make the best of that opportunity.
Did you have a lot of contact with them through the draft process, and did you feel like this was, a potential landing spot for you?
Yeah, I had talked to the coaches leading up to the draft and whatnot, and I knew that there's some interest there, but we didn't exactly know how anything was going to pan out, and the way everything fell into place, I'm here at this great organization. I'm ready to go to work.
At Arizona State, you had an NFL coaching staff really with Herm Edwards, and they probably threw a lot at you defensively. How much do you think that's prepared you for the center position as far as seeing different fronts and being able to react to those?
Yeah, at the center role, I mean, they're responsible for identifying a lot of things pre-snap and making sure everyone's on the same page. In our defense at Arizona State that we were practicing against throughout the week, they had a lot of multiple fronts and whatnot. So seeing all the different structures over there and being able to identify the fronts and whatnot, I think that prepared me well for what I'm about to step into.
Has Brandon Ayuk reached out to you and kind of told you a little bit about what to expect here?
I actually just saw Brandon earlier today when I first showed up. I was eating lunch before I went through all my physicals and stuff. He came and sat down, chopped it up, just welcomed me to the team and whatnot.
What's the story with your thumb injury? Did you play throughout college with a bad thumb?
So it happened sometime within my freshman season. I had a thumb injury that ended up being an ulnar ligament tear. I wasn't really knowledgeable of that extreme until this past season, but I continued to play through it since my freshman year. I don't know exactly what point in time it happened, but it did happen some point in my freshman year.
Do you snap with that hand, and was that more difficult, or was it the blocking aspect of it that was hard?
I would say it probably added somewhat to both aspects of it, just because I had to kind of wrap it over a glove. Like, I had it wrapped up over a glove, so I kind of somewhat had a club on my thumb. So it could limit the mobility and whatnot, but I feel like I was able to make the best of my situation.
It's 100% now?
Yeah, it's good to go. I'm healthy, been doing everything since my procedure.
You've played both guard spots and center. How much benefit do you see from having experience footwork-wise on both sides of the offensive line into the NFL?
I mean, I feel like like if there's ever injury or anything, I could be plugged into that spot, next man up. I'm looking to come out here and do whatever I can to help make this team better. So I feel like having versatility in those positions, if something were to happen, I'll be ready to go.
As a young guy coming out playing that position, are there veterans that you looked to and tried to study and just kind of took note of that maybe fit your style?
I mean, the center right now that's been around for the past 12 years, he's a good guy to look at because he's been a veteran and whatnot. I mean, he was All-American or all-decade team and whatnot. So just watching him go through like this offense, he's an athletic guy also as well. So seeing his technique and his play style would be good to learn from.
You're talking Alex Mack,
yeah,
obviously.
Alex Mack.
Have you do you know much about him and his situation? Because there's a lot of speculation. Is he going to be back? Is he going to retire?
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what the situation is with that. But if he is going to come back, it'd be a great guy to learn from, and he could help me jumpstart my career.
Do you understand why you weren't drafted?
I mean, as far as I know, it was a pretty depth draft and whatnot. But I mean, I'm just willing to make the best of my opportunity now.
What's your sense of urgency coming in so that you get back past this weekend and stick around with the team?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guys coming in to compete right now, and since I am undrafted, I mean, it sucks to say it, but I guess I could fall into the trap of just being another guy. So I got to come out here and show them that I deserve to be out here and deserve this opportunity.
Okay, how many teams did you consider signing with after the draft?
There was a few teams that I talked to leading up to it, but I just want to focus on the team that I'm with now and make the best of this opportunity here with the 49ers.
Yeah, so why did you pick the 49ers? Like, what was it about this opportunity that you said, okay, that's where I want to be?
I mean, I feel like it was a good offense and whatnot, scheme fit for me to show off my best attributes.
Along those lines, you don't usually think of an undrafted guy starting as a rookie. I mean, do you think that that's realistic? And have they told you that you've got a shot to be our week 1 starter?
I mean, we haven't really dove into that too much. I just got out here today, so I'm really just getting into the swing of things. And once practice gets going, we'll see where I'm at.